I've been saving nail inspo on Pinterest like this for the last several months, and I finally have all of the materials to try and attempt something like this, specifically isolated chrome. I haven't had a chrome resistant matte top coat that I could use to do the isolated chrome, but I've been like obsessed with this trend and I just like see it more and more on my For You page and on my Pinterest, and I've been like itching to try it. I've also been wanting to get on the builder gel train. In the past, I started doing my own nails I think before even 2020. I used to do nail art in like high school and early college, I'm pretty sure. But honestly, now everything is getting a little muddied. Maybe I did start in like 2020. But I started out with like poly gel, which is so messy and I have no interest in going back to that. Then I started doing dip powder, also really messy, also don't really want to go back to that. And I feel like builder gel is going to be right up my alley. I also, as a probably the only positive side effect of having eczema on my hands, I have trained myself to put lotion or like Vaseline or some kind of moisturizer on my hands after every single time I wash them, which has helped tremendously with nail growth. I used to always have short natural nails because they just would like break and be way too brittle to even grow out at all, and they're currently pretty long. This is especially long for me. I did just file them the other day, so they're a little shorter than they were because one of my nails like broke a little bit, so I had to shorten all of them a little. But for me, this is like kind of insane. I'm glad that I won't have to deal with like nail tips either, because I used to do those with like polygel or dip, and I much prefer just building off of my natural nail. And I'm hoping that this will help me continue growing my natural nails and just like make them a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger, and less prone to breakage, because my natural nails are usually very brittle and easily broken. If you're new here, hi, I'm Madison. I'm a 28-year-old artist. I've just posted a lot of videos about my art. If you're interested in that, I have an entire playlist dedicated to my most recent collection drop and going in a little bit deeper about the inspiration behind the paintings and what the process looked like for me. But I'm ready to take a break from the painting videos and do something a little different. I love doing my nails. As I've said, I've been doing them for years, and it's been quite a while since I've experimented with new nail techniques or even done my nails, because I have been struggling a little bit with skin issues, especially on my hands and near my nails. So I've just been trying to avoid anything that could possibly irritate my skin any further. But my skin has been in a really good place lately, so I've decided to push the envelope a little bit and try out some new fun nails. I also have one of my best friend's weddings to go to in a little over a week, and I want to have like a really fun nail set for that, but I don't yet know how to execute what I want to do for that. So this will be a good way for me to practice and just see if I can even like get to what I want to do for the wedding. This will be my first time ever using builder gel or doing isolated chrome, so we're gonna see how that goes. Last summer I had a bit of a cat eye fixation, so I also want to incorporate that in today's set, which a lot of my inspo pictures did include cat eye and isolated chrome. I'd love to merge the two now that I know how to do cat eye. I'm going to teach myself isolated chrome and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start off with doing the builder gel on all 10 fingers. I actually might try to do like one hand in completion, and then I'll do my non-dominant hand possibly off camera because that's stressful enough as it is. Okay, let's start with the builder gel. I've been getting polishes from Model Ones off of Amazon. I used to be a big Beatles fan, but I heard something about them is not right because I saw a bunch of TikToks about people throwing away their products. I should look into why that is, because I do currently still have some Beatles products that I've been using. I now have been purchasing Model Ones. If that's also like not a good brand to use, please let me know. I'm not doing much cuticle prep because I don't really have time, but I am just gonna go through and buff all of my natural nails. I feel like I should use a dehydrator. I don't think I have any with me right now. I did find a little bit of alcohol, just rubbing alcohol, and I'm gonna put it on a paper towel and just use that to wipe my nail so that all my natural oils are off, and hopefully the builder gel takes a little bit better to my nail. This is also like not really a tutorial because I don't know what I'm doing, but I am still gonna talk through each step because Okay, I probably should watch a video again before just going for it, but I'm pretty sure you just paint it on and then it's self-leveling, so I can just like turn my nails upside down and it'll kind of like smoothen out and create the natural like apex on its own. I feel like I've watched enough videos to just know. I don't think I need a refresher. Maybe I'll regret that. It'll be fine. One nail at a time. I feel like I need more nail art brushes because this is like not as long as I feel like it should be. I have a couple watercolor brushes on hand just in case I need them. These are like two of my favorite brushes to use for painting, so I don't really want to use them for my nails because I don't want to accidentally ruin them. So those will kind of be like reserved for an emergency. But okay, let me just try. I like don't know how thick I really want it to be. My hands are like shaking a little bit. Could be the coffee I had this morning. And then one video I watched said to like take a little bead of the builder gel and kind of more like, not like gloop it on, but kind of sweep it on. I don't know what I'm saying or what I'm doing. That felt like a lot and I got nervous, so I took some of it off. And then a lot of people would use a little brush like this to kind of like smooth out, especially like the edges. And I also want to get like right up to my cuticle so that it's nice and smooth there. Okay, we're just gonna flip it over for a sec. I also like really would love to not do too much like buffing or filing. If it's absolutely necessary, I will, but if there's just like smooth little bumps and stuff, I'm not too concerned. No idea if I'm doing this right. I don't know. Let's cure it. I wish my LED nail lamp had like a timer on it because I honestly am too lazy to like also have a timer and film, and it's just like too many things. So I'm just gonna guesstimate like a cool 30 seconds and then I'll do like a longer cure once all 5 fingers are done on this hand. Finish the builder gel on all 5 fingers. I'm doing like a full cure now. I need to go over my reference pictures and see like what exactly I want to do. I might just take it one nail at a time and hope that something like cohesive ends up coming from it. Or I might try to be a little bit more simple and just get the techniques down. I might try something like this. It feels like just the right amount of difficulty for what I have the capacity for right now. Okay, I also am gonna be lazy and I'm not gonna do any other shaping right now. From this reference picture, I can't tell exactly what the thumbnail is. It's kind of giving like it's a French tip, but I don't know if I fuck with that. I might do it as like a full cat eye nail, kind of like the middle finger with the gold leaf isolated chrome. 3 of the fingers are gonna need like a milky white top coat, which I actually just purchased. Not top coat, but base coat. I got this like fun set of nude polishes because I didn't have a good brown. These are my 3 more like white shades. It's gonna be this one, and I think I'm going to flip the camera so that you can actually see what I'm doing, and I'll probably just do like a little bit of a montage-y vibe, and I'm gonna watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm currently on season 9. I'm trying to catch up to current season, which is where one of my best friends is at. We started the show together. She flew past me. Actually, no, she started it first. I think I was still watching something else. Okay, I just finished both hands. I love how they turned out. The cat eye on this hand just ended up not being like different enough from the like white base that I did on some of the other fingers. So you honestly can like hardly even tell that I did cat eye on this hand. So for my right hand, I ended up doing a different color, which I actually think would be a pretty perfect color for my friend's wedding. And this is honestly probably pretty similar to what I would do. The isolated chrome went so well, and it was honestly decently easy to do. I haven't done nail art in a while, so just like painting that fine and small was a little bit difficult, and on such like a small canvas. I've been painting a lot bigger canvases in my art, so going back to doing nail art has been like a little bit tricky, especially doing my right hand with my non-dominant hand. It was really difficult, so I kept the design a little bit more simple on my right hand, but I think it still turned out super, super cool. And learning how to do isolated chrome, I feel like has unlocked a whole new sector of possibilities for me in my nail art, and I'm so excited to play around with it now. I really like how the gold looks, and I'm super excited to try out silver. I need to wash my hands because I have chrome powder like on the skin around my nails. They look so cool, and I'm honestly pretty obsessed with them. I also like how the builder gel feels on my nails. They feel nice and tough and sturdy, which I really like. I hate when my nails feel brittle, so I think I'm gonna love the builder gel. And I like when they're like clacky, especially when I'm like on my phone. I just love that sound. So I feel like this tends to be a thing where I end up liking the right hand better than the left, because I always do the left hand first, especially when I'm learning a new skill, because it's just easier to do with my right hand. And a lot of the times I'll learn something from doing it the first time and then fix it for my right hand. So a lot of times I end up liking my right hand better, even though it's like a little bit harder for me to do some of like the details and little designs with my non-dominant hand. A lot of times like the colors or like something about it just ends up being a lot better. I do kind of like the subtlety of the left hand as well, but I just feel like the effort of cat eye and like everything I did to try to give it a certain effect, just it didn't really pay off as well. So noted. It's been about a week since I finished that set, and I just wanted to show what they currently look like. I did pick off a bunch of them, but this one fell off like on its own. I was just like literally like scratching, I think, and it like popped off, which I don't really like fully know what to do about that. I don't know if I'm supposed to put a base coat before I put the builder gel on or what. Kind of the bigger problem to me was the fact that the chrome started to chip off. I don't know if you can even tell, but there's just like the black paint underneath is showing, and a lot of the gold has chipped off of most of the chrome that I had done. And actually the chrome started chipping off like later that day, which I did go swimming right after I did those nails, and that probably contributed, but I still feel like that just shouldn't be a thing. I did a little bit of TikTok research, and it seemed like maybe I could just put a layer of builder gel to top it all off, and that might be sturdy enough to keep all the chrome in. I was wondering if I needed to get a new chrome, but I didn't really want to do that because it felt wasteful. So I'm gonna try this with the builder gel, and I really hope it works because I only have like 3 hours to do my nails before I have to catch a flight down to LA for my friend's wedding. I need to get to work. It's currently 1:50. I think I need to like leave my house by 5 to get to the airport on time. So it's a little bit of a small window, but I did do the last nails in 3 hours, and that was like with filming everything. So hopefully with like less filming, I can be a little bit faster. It's 4:22. I just finished my nails. So these are my official wedding nails, all done. I just put Vaseline on so my hands look kind of shiny, but they turned out pretty well. I think the chrome didn't stick all that well to some of them, but it's fine. It's good enough. It's, like I said, 4:22, so I gotta get going. I'm overall pretty happy with how these turned out. These are my official wedding nails, and I'm very excited about them. I think that they'll be perfect, and I think that they'll go super well with my dress, which I don't know if I actually ever updated on the whole thrifting a bridesmaid's dress series that I was doing, but I did end up finding a bridesmaid's dress on Depop, and it's perfect. It's everything that I wanted it to be. I'm so excited to wear it. I'm very excited to have these nails to go with it. Let's get on with the video. Very excited to play around with this all summer, and into the foreseeable future. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it inspires you to get a little fun and funky with your nails if you haven't lately, if you've been like me in a nail rut. I hope this helps to give some of that inspiration, motivation back to you. And just a reminder that even though we're in a recession, we can still have fun nails. I also love seeing all the girlies take advantage of like press-on nails lately. So if you're not someone who enjoys sitting for hours, this literally took me probably like 3 hours, which honestly, for doing my own nails and having like a hard base, that's pretty good. When I used to do dip powder, it would take me like 5 hours to do my nails. So 3 hours is not even that bad. I hope you had fun hanging out with me while I do my nails. I'll see you next time. Bye.